I thought to myself it was a little strange. We're in this beautiful farming community, and we have farmers markets all around us. Chisago, Forest Lake, Marine had one or has one. Center City, Lindstrom, everybody, and Scandia didn't. So I thought that was a shame. And it was strange that this community that obviously was, loaded with farmers, loaded with that could be a problem to a detriment to a farmer's market, because a lot of people here do have their own property, grow their own vegetables, and are very self-sufficient that way. I was working with the park board then. I believe I was the council liaison. That was 2011. And, we had talked about it, and said, let's just do it. We put an ad in the paper in midsummer 2011. So we didn't start till August 2011. And it went off pretty well. We got quite a few vendors, had a good start. We were very lucky that we were able to partner with the Gammelgarden, which Lynn Moratska, the director over there, was gracious enough to give us her grounds as a place to have our farmers market, and it grew from there.
One really amazing thing about this market is that it's located at the Gammelgarden, which is an historic Swedish museum here in Scandia. And if anyone's visited the Gammelgarden, they know that this is really a very special place. So to contextualize a farmer's market at a Swedish farmstead is quite amazing. And I think it's, as you can see, looking around and talking to other vendors, the market is growing. So I think one thing that we're all interested in doing is reaching our community with good products and good food. And what's interesting, we've been doing this now for 3 years. This is our third summer here at the Gammelgarden. And initially, people greeted us with such amazement that this was finally happening, because there really isn't, there hadn't been a farmer's market in Scandia ever. This, as far as we know, is the first farmer's market here. So we're just having so much fun. There are so many terrific people that come, people who drive by and stop, and people who are repeat customers, and it's just really terrific.
This group definitely took its own identity. We have, I think, the best group of vendors. After that first, I had mentioned that in 2011, we started kind of halfway through the season, maybe in August, and we started actually in the parking lot at the Gammelgarden. And we found that there was enough interest, we thought we would pursue it. And that initial group of vendors we met all winter long. We developed logos and times and what we thought would be the best times and how we were going to promote it in 2012.
What brings me is it's a small town community. It's good to see the community get together. And I grew up in Scandia, so I like to support the people that live here. Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Who grows the vegetables?
My parents do, and then when I'm not babysitting, I go and help them. So.
What attracted you to Scandia when you heard about the market here?
Just the fact that it was like a smaller place. Price was pretty. It's a pretty worth it price for it, and it's just the fact that it's smaller and there's not that many people, so it's not that big of a competition for it. So.
What's different about this market? Like, what separates it for you?
I think it's just the fact that it's at a very nice place. It's more than just an outdoorsy place. There's a place for family, kids, and just the fact that it's surrounded by not just vegetable sellers. There's like bakery and there's honeys and stuff, so it makes the attraction more better.
It's not just about vegetables. It's about providing a platform, I think, for Scandia community residents to sell the goods that they make. I mean, we have beekeepers. They have incredible honey. They have honey lip balm. We have a woman from Scandia who makes her own lotions and soaps, and she has the best insect repellent you could ever get. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can find here. We have people who sell plants and herbs and perennials. You can down here and get a few more if you might need them for your own garden at home. Kids trying to make money for various enterprises. A lot of times they're donating it to the city of Scandia itself for a park board project. It's really amazing what happens. We have a local woman who produces jellies and jams and salsas. She actually makes them right here in the Scandia Community Center kitchen, and she contracts with the city. So we're helping her spread her word, and she's, it all works.
My partner Carol, who
this flower, it comes from a plant called a borage, or borage, as some people will say. The next flower, the yellow flower, is a calendula, which is used in used medicinally in lots of different ways, oftentimes incorporated into cosmetics. The herb here is called sweet savory, and that is a companion plant to green beans, and also tastes very good with green beans. The next plant over is cilantro. The flowers here are called nasturtiums, and nasturtiums are edible, and they also attract beneficial insects to the garden. As does dill. This is a dill plant gone to flower, and the dill plants attract beneficial wasps, which are very, very good predators for insects that are harming plants. I have this growing next to my potatoes. This is sage, and then over here, this is called globe amaranth, and it's actually a straw flower. So you can dry this flower, and it will retain its color and its structure if you dry it upside down. So that's a little nosegay bouquet of globe amaranth.
Only because the marine art fair is done, and they take me to the river.
It's the St. Cornelli Art Festival.
Oh, awesome! There's a lot going on.
Scandia is, not big population-wise. We have just under 4,000 people, but the area encompasses, you have so many different groups. I'm lucky that in my position I get to meet a lot of them, and I think what we have at the market represents Scandia pretty well as far as the local farmers and organic farmers, and it's quite a culture, and they're really just a wonderful group.
Well, I want to save up for a 22 because I live by woods, squirrels and all that kind of stuff, small game, apple trees, good deer, magnets. I just kind of got creative in my kitchen. I thought, how would lemonade taste with orange juice? Mix it up, taste it. Hey, this is pretty good. I thought about, hey, this would work pretty good at the farmers market since it's in this season. But then we got the lemonade mix done. But my dad suggested bacon, brownies, and cookies to also sell. So we have brownies and cookies now with every glass of lemonade. But if you just want a brownie and cookie, it's 50 cents. But it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's really sense of community. Just walking in, I know people from 10 years ago, and people come here that lived here for years. And so it's just really a nice, small community feeling. I like to support the people in the community, purchase from them. It's a good way to do it.
Consistency, we found out after the first year that being consistent was something you really have to do. You have to be there. Granted, people take vacation in the summer, but I have noted, especially now in 2013, that the vendors have really, really shown up on a much more consistent basis, and it seems to be paying off with the attendance at the market. So, it was a challenge because if you're not making money, it's hard for people to sit there and have a few people come through. So, patience. I personally don't have a lot of patience, but I can understand, but it's been working. So I think they're happy. Throughout times, various nights, we do have music. We've even had our mayor, Randall, has played there. So we've had people come and play during the evening. Nothing too structured yet, but that's something that we might get more down the line. We've looked around, we watch other markets close by, and they have some really neat things going on. Pizza nights, and I think that is something that we will try to pursue more in depth, is having, more reasons than just to shop, to be there. So it's a place for everyone to come together.